Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to solve another simple but interesting problem from Codeforces. The problem is called theater square, and it's perfect for anyone who's just starting to learn how to code. If you're still getting comfortable with basic math and problem solving in programming, then this video is for you. So let's dive right in. In this problem, we're given a rectangular theater square that has dimensions n by m. Our goal is to completely cover this square using smaller square tiles, each with a side length of a. The tricky part is that these tiles cannot be cut or overlapped. You need to figure out how many of these square tiles are required to cover the entire theater square. For example, imagine the theater square is 6 units long and 6 units wide, and the tiles are 4 by 4 squares. You'll quickly see that you need to use several tiles, but you don't want to end up with empty spots or gaps. To restate, we need to figure out how many tiles we need both in terms of the length and the width of the theater square. Once we know that, we can multiply the number of tiles for the length by the number of tiles for the width, and that will give us the total number of tiles needed. Let's take an example. Suppose we have a theater square that's 6 by 6, and the tiles are 4 by 4. Along the length, we can only fit one full tile, but we still have leftover space. So we need 2 tiles to fully cover the length. Similarly, for the width, we also need 2 tiles. In total, we'd need 2 tiles for the length, times 2 tiles for the width, so that's 4 tiles in total. Now that we understand the problem, let's break down the solution step by step. Step 1. Calculate how many tiles we need along the length. If n is the length of the theater square and a is the side length of the tile, we can calculate how many tiles we need by dividing n by a. If the result is not a whole number, we need to round it up because even a partial tile will need to be placed. Mathematically, we use something called the ceiling function to make sure we always round up. Second step 2, calculate how many tiles we need along the width. Similarly, if m is the width of the theater square, we divide m by a and round up. Step 3, multiply the two results. The total number of tiles required is the number of tiles for the length times the number of tiles for the width. Here's the Python code that solves this problem, and remember, you'll find the code in the comment section under the video. Let's go through it quickly, step by step. First, we use the input function to take the dimensions of the theater square and the tile from the user. Next, we calculate how many tiles we need along the length and width using the ceil function, which rounds up the division result. Finally, we multiply those two numbers to get the total number of tiles needed. Simple and efficient. And that's it. We've solved the theater square problem by understanding the logic of dividing the square into tiles and rounding up the results. If you're still new to Python or problem solving, don't worry if this initially seems tricky. The more problems you solve, the more comfortable you'll become with the process. Remember, the code is in the comments under the video, but don't just copy and paste it. Try to understand each step first. Practice is key to getting better. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions. Keep practicing, and happy coding. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.